go.
I almost thought you wouldn't come.
Well, you're supposed to visit hospital. Before you die.
But how did you get here?
My friends at the SAS know how to keep a secret. The trip to the airport was a little dramatic, but the rest was easy. Still, I've had smoother rides. Oh, look. Scalded myself with my tea. I won't be staying long.
I understand.
Which one is he?
On the right.
And the left?
We did just as you instructed.
Has either of them woken?
空邦哇，各位晚上好，现在玩的是 PS4 上的《潜龙諜影V 终极体验》。我们要看一下幻痛研发的泳装啊。来了来了，泳装泳装。 哦， Naked 就是这样子岔开哦，跟我想象的不一样。Swing suit， 呜呼 ，Swing suit。Hello Rose， 终于研发完成了。 超丑！现在就换颜色而已，没什么特殊的。噔噔噔噔。 泳装，侧乳爆发，吼吼吼！没有了，就是这样，就是这样。 外科医生，我随便选个点，大概看一下吧。Hello， 阿宇，嗨嗨。泳装来了，泳装终于来了。 鬼嘞！这个哇，吓死我！音效怎么不是很妙的感觉？ 我是选到什么降落点？呀，太黑了！我会开灯啊！ 行呢，我起来的话灯就没了嘛，对不对？车头灯，好暗呐，好暗呐！应该选白天的。为什么带雪茄？我好像没有带雪茄。空投一颗雪茄。加快体感。
Please select supplies requested.
Good, good dog.
Supply drop complete.
这人声音我不能接受。
Good, good dog.
一点都没有舒服的感觉啊！为什么不觉得舒服呢？超鸟的，超鸟的，我生气！啊，自动抽哦！到底发生什么事情啊？会按吗？
Sun will rise momentarily.
我有按吗？ 叫声也不优，就只有静静优而已。可恶，静静果然是 unit， 独一无二的。我可不可以？哦，可以，我想到了，我大致的躺在地上。怎么翻滚？我有点忘记了。啊！你要转半圈的吗？你记得可以大致躺在地上，这样子。不是什么猥琐大叔啊，超北蓝的。哈哈，对啊，我 GG 了，你有这个鸟 ，damn it！ 你知道我们只是来看内内的，呵呵。这个要好看，你只能用 PC 版装帽的吧？我不知道这有没有帽的。啊，有，这样可以躺。是给，叫开，叫豆哥过来。弟弟，小弟弟过来啊！ Let's play 啊，弟弟！哎咻！那个这样又转回来了。哎咻！就这样吧，好像没有什么好玩的了。哦哟，蹲下才是开脚。都已经试完，好了，我们去玩箱子好了。敌人在哪里啊
Caution, sandstorm approaching. Marker placed.
我好怕他死掉哦。 被我快玩死！横反美女吧。直立式的妹。哎呦，3个哎，3个是会一起过来看吗？ 2个一起看了，可以2个一起看。Yes， 现在可以换回海报了。 还可以换海豹哎，好蠢啊！那我都有在换士兵呢。人被炸了！看我被炸了！快跑！快跑！快跑！快跑！之前要爆！好蠢啊！好了，我不要死啊！不要让我死了！我的女兵很珍贵的女兵。拖个直升机回来吧。
Please select landing support helicopter requested.
好的，那么泳装看完了，这是什么枪？射一发看看。消音的散弹枪，射个滴滴好了。哈哈，受死吧滴滴！再3秒。我可以射你射到怎样？你晕了欸。
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
这看原爆点了，好像没什么好看。对呀。
Gaining altitude.
Enemy presence detected. Path has been contested.
在哪里？
Deploying.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Right to the mother base。像没有什么了吼，去原爆点吧。这种女汉子的姿势，一点都没有 feel 啊。真没 feel 啊！看我们全破之后，这个贴着这个有什么差别？没有什么大差别。修一被干掉之后，还是在这里。哎，静静走了，这边没有静静的哎。可是修一走了，修一还在这啊。为什么？静静这一张纸板的照片没有了，我非常记得。没有静静。被抹杀了，静静。Damn it！ 最后应该也没有什么好开发了，大概左轮跳弹哦，算了，没有特别想要试。虽然武器很多，可是实际上大部分都习惯的就是2套装，麻醉枪跟大坦克装，大概是这样。顶多后期我们有研发出那个可以把人直接回收走的那个弹头炮，打那种傀儡很好用之外，其他好像还有一个。打直升机很好用的锁定大炮，这个 CNG 超神的。这个还可以再加强，携带弹数而已哦，没有什么差。盾牌一开始有用而已，后来也没再用，不知道实际的好用之处在哪。然后这什么信号手榴弹补给哦，原来我没有研发哦，所以根本不知道可以用这个来补给。哈哈。然后这个火焰瓶真的意味不明啊！这个我完全没有用到，我研发了呢，不然我还是要用看这个好了。FON decoy 哇塞，懂，用一场那个看看，就结束我们的幻痛喽。要去把原爆点的任务结结。好，所以这样我们还可以再换另外一套泳装。
Please select a mission.
随便拿。
Mission accepted.
这边怎么样？从来没有用啊，盾牌。一开始很贵的时候有用，后来根本没什么在用。对。好，再选一套泳装吧。请选择。刚才我们是带了4号泳装，其实我觉得根本没有什么差，连样式都大同小异，只有第4套看起来比较不一样。右边的肩带是细的，其他都是右边的是粗肩带。其实伊娃的这个就差不多是泳装了，露出度没有那么高而已。那我们就选第1品，好玩吗？那我们来玩看看，可是距离好近哦，是不是因为我没研发？距离超近的哎，我根本快丢不到人了。盾牌哦，可以干嘛？盾牌？带一片盾牌。然后，这个有效音哦，真棒！左轮跳弹，好，这决定是你左轮跳弹，女性带跳弹，非常合适。催眠瓦斯， 昏厥又把不捕动物了啦。我要带什么火焰瓶啊？跟一个FOB decoy。 然后我们来买满满的地雷跟满满的 C4 看看。怕把自己炸死就对了。满满的地雷跟满满的 C4 啊！地雷满满的 C4。 这个就是一手偏废了，没用。好，出发，随便啦。对呀，这颜色不一样，超虚。 满心期待研发了6天，然后玩着提不起劲的女性模组，提不起劲的泳装。 我没有戴头巾来欸，好要嘞，没用啊！挑啊，来挑啊！你这样就逃了，你就逃了。这小烂人，被我打死了，还没出来就被我打死。啊，我们来开这台吧。 有什么好弄的嘞？我又忘记带烟雾弹。往哪里走啊？走错了。这里。 不能说是对的，真是微妙。这个路怎么是有点？要开这台，超级难操控。妈的！ 对我。有我有无线头巾，我忘记带无线头巾。带什么的？又不能买无线的地雷。然后嘞，可以叫弟弟叫什么？没用，他不会过来啊。然后嘞，万能有怎么样？哈哈哈！哈哈哈！ 叫弟弟叫。好像没有什么英雄度的问题耶，因为我也不是英雄，是这样吗？位图敲击哦。 这什么鬼声音？诶，我有一个那个什么东西呀、诶，我不是有带吗？奇怪，取消掉了吗？为什么不能用啊？因为我被发现了、还是我站起来？不知道诶，不晓得为什么不能用。 烧弹的。C4 一次最多放32个哦。 没有，没有水枪，我没有带水枪。
Some will set shortly.
可以粘在屁股吗？我上次把人家弄到地板上，我都粘不到哎、是角度的问题啊。 尸体攻击。
Что?
尸体甩在他面前，他没有反应的。就帮你烧一烧。还有什么可以玩？可以粘到他屁股吗？这样可以粘吗？倒地的不能粘，是不是？ 哦，是这样子哦。
Side ops list updated.
Okay, subject is in.
Extraction arrived at mother base.
好了，应该就这样了。我试不出这个东西要怎么使用，被锁住了。哎，我烂掉车不能开了，是不能开了，可是可以回收哎。好了，我们去听一下原爆点的录音吧。
Support helicopter requested.
盾牌不会用啊。这样走。哦，是这样走。奇怪，操作跟 Snake 有点微妙不同哎。他不能很顺畅的一直干地板。
Support helicopter has arrived.
哦，他绕到敌人背后，可以粘在敌机身上吗？可以炸自己的直升机吗？我会死。 不会死，会变红，不会死。哈哈。
Extraction arrived at mother base.
没啦，没啦，回去原爆点啦。哎呦，原本就很不怎么样的，又更丑了。原来满脸是血的 BOSS 还算是好看，女兵就跟鬼一样。达成率79%，没办法了，回标题了。再听个，看可不可以把帕兹的日记听完。光 Resource 启动光 Resource。 原爆点的任务不知道有几个可以玩。听完那些日记，把它解解。不过今天我们大概就是听日记。哇，女兵要被切换掉了。 Yes, tips。亲口的记录。诶，为什么我的日记又全部是惊叹号了 ？What？
It was lovely out today, so I decided to sun myself in a lounge chair up on the deck when Strangelove came up to me. Despite the heat, she was in her usual long sleeves and pants.
这个是百合的。
Protecting one's health is an important part of any agent's job. But despite my best efforts, I have caught a cold. Now that I think about it, those who believe in peace. Conflict is in man's nature. Maybe we are not so different after all, he and I. But that is exactly why I'm going to have to kill him. Or else he will have to kill me. When I stop and think about this wretched existence, being killed by a man like that suddenly does not seem like such a bad thing.
昨天大概是听到这。
Every month, Mother Base throws a party for all the soldiers whose birthdays fall in that month. There is something strange about a military organization having parties. Really though, it is just an excuse to drink and make noise. It is not easy to get alcohol on a fortress in the middle of the ocean. Most days they are training from dawn till dusk. They do not have time for things like drinking. That is why Snake and Miller came up with the idea, to give everyone a chance to let loose. Obviously, a bunch of boors like that are not going to bother with blowing out candles on a cake. Rather, they sit there in a cloud of cigarette smoke, drink beer, eat meat, tell tasteless jokes, and swap crude insults about one another's hometowns. But it hardly ever breaks out into something serious. They talk up a storm, but they're just having fun. It is funny. You have got members of FSLN rubbing shoulders with the UCLAs, people who once would have considered the other mortal enemies. I wonder if that is what makes Big Boss so popular. In leaving their countries behind, they leave their hatred for other countries too. Miller seemed a little protective of me. Hope they're not being too crude, he said. But soon enough, he too was drunk. He yelled, "Come here and take a look at the real Kazuhira Miller." Then dropped his pants and mooned everybody. The other soldiers burst out laughing. I have never seen such a crude, ridiculous party before. And yet, all these people, laughing and acting the fool. Is this what they call peace? For some reason, I began to think about all that has happened since I came here. Fishing with Chico, cooking with Amanda and Cecile, playing soccer, having visitors when I caught a cold. When I stop and think about it, my time here has been the most peaceful of my life. But that is about to end. I cannot imagine he will be willing to negotiate. It seems I am to fight the legendary Big Boss. I do not know if I'll be able to beat him. But if I have to choose between death and defying Cypher, I will gladly choose death. The thought of dying does not scare me. But if I disobey my orders, the fear and despair awaiting me will be far worse than anything I can imagine. It was Cypher who took me in as an orphan, gave me food and a place to live. His orders may have been unreasonable, but I will never repay my debt entirely. It seems I have no choice. I must fight this man. I must fight Snake.
Snake.
Do you know Miller? Snake's right-hand man? Apparently has got at least one serious weakness. He is an insatiable womanizer. He does not bother me, most likely because he considers teenagers off-limits. But he has hit on every single one of the few female soldiers here at Mother Base. They ought to be telling him where to stick it, but end up falling for it so easily. I think some of it stems from the fact that he is actually not that bad looking. Anyway, today, that nasty habit got him in trouble. He and Snake got into one of their rare fights, and I was there to see it. They burst out of the showers, completely naked, trading punches. I am no child. The sight of a naked man does not make me blush, but this was something else. Maybe this'll teach you, Snake yelled as he slammed his fists into Miller's chest. I heard later that apparently he'd been two-timing someone, and that same someone had gone to Snake with her troubles. As I see it, it is her own fault for letting herself be deceived like that. If she is too dumb to see through Miller's lies, then she got what she deserved. But this was not the first time it had happened, or the second, and Snake read Miller the riot act. Miller argued back, and what began as a shouting match turned into a fist fight. "You son of a bitch," Miller yelled as he swung. "Not bad," said Snake, smiling, "but not good enough." And then he was back on the offensive. They had already been at it pretty hard in the showers, and their bodies were covered with bruises. Both of these men had been trained for war, their bodies deadly weapons. They were each bleeding from a dozen places. All this from a fist fight. Even so, it was far less gruesome than if they had given it their all. It was obvious that one of them would be dead were they fighting for real. Miller took another swing, yelling, "Try this then!" Snake parried, then responded in kind. But I could tell he was not aiming for anything vital. "You are one tough bastard, boss," Miller muttered. A smile crept across his face as he caught his breath. And then they went right on fighting. Blood and sweat flew off their glistening bodies. It was combat without hatred or hostile intent. I had never seen violence like this before. And yet, it was more than just a friendly tussle. They were utilizing every technique they knew. It was not a sporting match. They were not playing by the rules. How could they keep this up? At last, the two men tired themselves out, and the bizarre scene came to an end. They looked at each other's battered bodies, and then burst out laughing, embracing and congratulating each other on a good fight. You know,
微妙，不知道到底有没有。
All of Mother Base is preparing for a festival. Since Snake and his soldiers spend so much time fighting, they are setting aside one day a year for peace and relaxation. I do not know all the details, but apparently that is what Snake and Miller decided. These soldiers love the idea, of course. There is so little fun to be had here that everybody looks forward to events like these. That is all well and good. But somehow, I got roped into getting on stage. "Come on, we even both have peace in our name," said Miller. "And Zadarnov, that old Ruski's name, has something to do with peace too, right? Hey, as long as we're having a day of peace, we ought to get an act together. The 3-piece band." I thought he was joking. He then proceeded to share his idea without bothering to check with me. And now, I am slated to sing. Apparently, he had heard me on the deck one day, and since then he's wanted to form a band. Everybody's looking forward to it, so there is no way for me to back out now. I have never done anything like this, but it does feel kind of nice to know that people are looking forward to it. I mean, it cannot be any worse than Miller's singing, but modifications to Zeke are already finalized, and I must complete my mission. Betray Cypher now, and I will face a fate far worse than death. Still, there's no need to put things in motion just yet. What difference would it make to just wait a little while longer? A whole day of peace. The mission can wait until after that. Can it not? I know I am only delaying the inevitable. When the day comes, one of us will have to die. Snake or me. But still, if I could just come up with some way to stall Cypher, at least until our day of peace. When did I start having thoughts like this? My cover is blown. They know nothing of Cypher or my true objective, but they know I am a spy. There is no more time left. I must act now. I must complete my mission. How did it come to this? All I wanted was 3 more days. Just 3. Miller's already finished writing the song. It is called Love Deterrent. It is about a girl who cannot express her true feelings. I've been practicing. I am no pro, but I was pretty sure I would do a decent job. And now this. Cypher found out that Zeke was complete. He must have someone inside Mother Base besides me, spinning his tightly wound web of control, leaving no room for individual will. Typical. When they found out Zeke was complete, I was ordered to execute the operation immediately. If I was going to enjoy just 1 day of peace, I had to ensure the plan could not move forward. I tried to sabotage Zeke. I thought by damaging the drive system, they would have no choice but to delay their plans. I waited until midnight, and then snuck into the hangar. There would be trouble if it looked like sabotage. I selected one of the drive system's load-bearing parts and carefully worked to warp its shape. The leg's drive system requires a high degree of precision to operate. Even the smallest deviation would have done it. Then, Chico walked in. Maybe it was one of those nights where he could not sleep. In any case, he saw me, panicked, and took off running. It would have been easy to kill him, but I could not. I know he likes me. It is not as if I would ever have an interest in a child like him, but I could not pull the trigger. Not at him, not in the back. Will he tell them? Or is there a chance he will keep it a secret? Protect me? No. He knows now. Knows I am not who he thought I was. He ran without even questioning what I was doing. There is no chance he does not know. And soon, all I have built here will end. And if Cypher has another agent among them, if he finds out I tried to sabotage Zeke, this place will no longer be my heaven. Then it is settled. I make my move now. Chico walked in before my sabotage was complete, so Zeke should still be operational. It might not run at full speed or power, but I do not have time to fix that. Without Zeke, I do not have a chance in hell of winning. I must act fast before Chico sounds the alarm. I knew it would come to this. I just did not think it would be so soon. It is time, Zeke. Metal Gear Zeke. Activate.
Activate. Paz activate. 什么嘞？听一首。好，明天再继续好。OK。各位如果喜欢跟我们一起玩《潜龙谍影5》的话，可以点左下角订阅，右下角喜欢。那么可以随时追踪我们直播的时段，还有 FB 跟部落可以看个赞哦。我是真，我们待会9点玩《秘境探险4》，那明天7点继续《潜龙谍影5》哦。我们现在是要进行原爆点的进度，幻痛我们已经结束了。那我可能会把这些音乐录影带啊、微博就把它听完，然后我们就来解原爆点的任务。OK， 各位拜拜。